Excited. We are going to have some fun. So, I bought this. It's cute. At Hobby Lobby. And it's so cute. It was 25 bucks, but I got it 50% off. So, I'm going to use a lot of these colors that are in this this pillow. Okay, put that over here. And of course, I'm going to be using my Evergreen. I love evergreens. Hey, Carmen. I tried to switch last night too and it wouldn't let me. So if you could figure it out, you'll have to let me know, because I tried really hard last night to do it and it would not. So thank you, Lourdes. Hey, girl. Hey, Trina. So I'm going to pan down so you can see better what I got. Here with me. Straighten it out. Okay. So move that over just a tad. All right. So, since we're going to be using this, some of the colors and things in here kind of remind me of the 70s. And yes, I'm dating myself. So we're going to be using 4 different kinds of mesh. This is rainbow mesh that I got from Craft Outlets. We're just going to be using a little bit of this, not a whole lot. With the stripes at the ends. Some leftover white to kind of tone down all the colors, and some leftover turquoise. And I found these. Aren't these cool? I found these on Amazon, and so I bought 2 boxes, and I'm like, I love these. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I love them. So we're going to use them tonight because they're very springy and it has all of the colors that's in the pillow. Okay, so of course we're going to use some 4-inch ribbon. This is like one of my favorite ribbons. We're going to use that one, and we're going to use a white argyle and a pastel rainbow and a purple. Okay, so I'm just going to set those over there for now. And because that's right, see, I'm only 38. So because I didn't feel I had enough embellishments, I made some hearts out of this funky fabric. Isn't it cool? Love this fabric. And put some little gems on there. So we're going to use some of those. Made 3 of those. And I thought this was so cute. Hey, Betsy. Yes, that is a Craftex ribbon. I've had that for a while. But I actually bought it off of Etsy, because Craftex, as you know, is always out of everything, right? So I got it from Showstopper Designs, Etsy. And I think it actually comes in a bigger bowl than this. I don't know. But I looked on Craftex the other day and they carry that, but they're out of it. So, and I made a couple of these. Aren't these cute? I love this yarn. It's in the baby section at Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to use 3 rainbow roses that I made as well. These I do sell in the Etsy shop. So Carol will put up all the links for my Etsy shop and all that. I think she's still trying to figure out how to get her my business name to show up as her. So Kara is my moderator. Thank you, Carmen. I saw that pillow. I'm like, I won't use that pillow for a pillow, but it would look really cute in a I'm gonna move this over just a tad. There we go. It would look really cute in a wreath. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything. Okay? There it is. She got it. Huh, weird. Yeah, I don't understand how that goes. So, the way that I do my cuts is that I take my mesh and I pull it up, my arm up all the way over my head, okay, and I cut it. So you are going to need your wire cutters. Well, you might need your wire cutters. Well, yeah, you will. Your needle nose pliers and your scissors. So then you just pull it up over your head and cut it. Just like this. If you need to measure it, I don't measure it, but if you need to measure it, they're still 30 inches long. So they're the same size of that I do ruffles. So you can measure it out that way if you want, just if you want to be more consistent. I have a 30-inch long arm reach. Okay, so I'm just going to put these on the floor. And you guys, I will not be using flowers tonight. Well, except for the rainbow ones. Okay, and this will be the last of it. Okay. This is a good way to get rid of leftover mesh as well. Yes, if you guys could do me a favor and share as well. Sharing is caring. Okay, so I got pink. So I'll have a couple of those. There's not enough on there to worry about. Okay. I wanted some white in there just to kind of offset all the bright colors, to kind of tone it down just a little bit. I don't want it to look busy, but I want it to have a lot of color. Okay, and I can use more of that later if I need to. I love this mesh. This is so cool. This is cool mesh. Love it. I might cut 4 of those. I can, when I do evergreens like this and I use leftover mesh with a whole roll, I can probably in like 4 different designs. So, you know, seeing how you pay, what is it, maybe sometimes $8 for a roll, you divide that by 4 and you're making more money on your wreaths or your projects or whatever if you're using less product. So, I'm going to, I've got my glue gun on. I'm going to get my wreath. This, I got my wreaths at Darice. It's D-A-R-I-C-E. They are a wholesaler, so you do need to get a wholesale license or not a wholesale license, but a sales tax. Hey, Patricia girl, how are you? Thank you, Carmen. Dee, if you could also share in Nick's page too, if nobody has yet. I'm just gonna kind of fluff this up a little bit. It's a 24-inch. Is it 24-inch? I think it's a 24-inch. Hold on. Yes, it's a 24-inch. Okay. Now I am probably gonna put some. I'm gonna put some. And that is. I mean, I probably might be okay. Actually, that fits pretty well. I guess I won't need to. And it won't sink down. Okay, good. Yay. I thought I was going to have to put some ruffles in there, but I'm not going to. Okay. So, I'm just going to take my mesh, kind of lay it down. I usually do this against my chest, but you can't see my chest. So, hey Jace, hey, hey, hey. Thanks for coming, hon. So I usually, like I said, do this against my chest, but since you can't see that, I'm going to show you how to do it on the table. You want to just let it roll in how it normally rolls in, okay? And then you just take it, squish it. There it is. And just stick. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Okay, just like that. So, for those of you who just joined, this is the pillow that we're using. It says, "You are my sunshine." Isn't that cute? I saw this. I'm like, oh my God, look at all those colors. So we're going to be using pretty much everything we have has at least one of the colors in here. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Hey, Dawn. Going stir crazy? Okay, just let it roll in on its own. Let's crunch it. It's kind of like a cruffle, but you're doing it by hand and not the table's not helping you. I mean, you can do it that way if you want, like a regular cruffle, but if that's what it's called. And I think it goes faster. Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie. Okay. I'm just putting randomly in if you need to know how far they are by measuring. They're probably approximately about 4 inches apart. Like I said, I don't measure. Whenever I'm doing an evergreen, I don't measure anything. I don't. Which is another reason why I like doing them. Hey, Willie, how did you like doing that, the evergreen the other day? Did you like it? I saw you. I was watching your live the other day. It looked really cute. Okay. And Kara from Kara's Creations and More is going to be my moderator. So she's going to be sharing all my links, my YouTube. I already have my design group pinned down at the bottom. But she's going to share my Facebook, my YouTube, my Etsy shop. I love this rainbow. This rainbow is so pretty. So stinking pretty. Love it. Me too, Z. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Josie. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So how's everybody's Monday going? I know it's Monday, right? You gotta have a Monday somewhere. You might as well just get it over with, right? Aw, thank you, Josie. Oh, thank you, hon. And so those of you that may not know or may be interested, I do have a design group called the Craft Shack. The link is pinned down at the bottom of the comments. It is $14 a month, but you can quit at any time, so there's no requirement to stay if you can't. So, we do, right now I'm doing all lives during the week because I'm working from home because of everything that's going on. But when I go back to work, I'm going to be doing tutorials again, and I do 3 of those a week. Yes, it's a lot, but all right, let's see. Let me put another blue one right here. Because I don't want a rainbow right next to a rainbow. Thank you, Laura. Hi, Isla. How are you? We're making a You Are My Sunshine wreath. We need something happy, right? Hey, Betsy. I know, right? Monday, Thursday, Saturday. It's all the same. I have to look at a calendar to see what day it is. I'm serious. It's like really... Okay, I'm going to put like a white one. So I got one there. There's really no rhyme or reason of how you put these in. They're just, I mean, you could use all one color if you want. You could use just two colors if you want. You could use every color under the rainbow, honestly. Because by the time we're done with this, you're probably not going to see a lot of the evergreens anyway. Even if you see a couple, it's okay. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Hey, girl. All right, we're going to do another rainbow. Sometimes you want them to be all squirrely, like at the end, because it's hard to roll otherwise, but we'll get her done. Get her done. Oh, those lights are hot. So I got some blue left. So we're out of the white and we're out of the fuchsia. So we're just gonna finish with the blue and the rainbow. Okay. So what I might do, so I'm gonna put more rainbow on the top, which is fine because it's pretty. Has anybody started making fall yet? I've ordered stuff for fall. I've seen some people make stuff for Christmas. Which is not crazy. I know I'm kind of over the summer already, just saying. It hasn't even gotten here yet and I'm tired of making spring and summer already. But that's okay. I'm getting ready to make some fall here pretty soon. I've already started ordering supplies. Alright, I need, where'd my... Just 2 more of these and we should be good. I have enough for another project. Okay, almost done with the mesh. All right, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Okay. Like that. I've heard there's a website you can go online, but it's not real reliable, honestly. Because we were checking online and it didn't say anything about when we were getting our check, but we got it the next day. It's like, So, I wouldn't go by that. Just saying. Just saying. Isn't this pretty mesh? Love it. Love it. Hey, Darlene. How are you, hon? Because it was warm here today. It was like 90 degrees today. No worries, Kara. Kara, Steve is from Kara's Creations and More is my moderator, so she's working at it. No worries, girl. You just kind of pull these. Okay, so, and then this is gonna go right on top like that. Isn't that cute? Look at all those colors. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is put this on, because I need to know where I need to put the bow. Let's see, because I think I'm going to be putting it, I want the rainbow to show quite a bit. So I think I want them like a bow right here and a bow right here. So I'm going to put this on. Let me take the tag off. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Oops. Here's the tag. I don't know if you can see that. It was $24.99, but I got it 50% off. You might be able to find it online. It's a color curve collection. The number is 5298492. It was in the low 50s. Oh, I know it was hot today. And I'm like, oh, it's not even summer yet. Take this tag off. Okay. So I'm going to put a wire on one on each side. Thank you, Z. Yes, if you guys could share for me, I appreciate it. Because you know what Laura says, sharing is caring. Oh, I'm almost out of wire. So I'm just cutting 4 pieces. Okay, so how I do this is I just kind of poke a hole in the fabric, just like that. Okay, run it through, poke a hole through the other side. Now, once I get it kind of even, I do put some glue on the holes just to keep it from tearing. Or fraying, or whatever you want to call it. Because I don't want the... Because if you pull on it, it could tear the fabric. And the glue will help keep it from doing that. I know that's your kind of pillow. And just kind of run it through. Come on. Try to get it to go right back through that hole. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Plus it helps keep the wire from sliding around. You're not going to see the back of this anyway, so okay. Yeah, I saw this pillow. I'm like, oh, I have to have that. Well, you know me, I'll try anything once, right? I'm not scared. There we go. Okay, one more. There we go. Okay. Touch the glue. Just don't do like I did. Don't touch the glue. See how this is not sliding anymore, and it's going to keep this from tearing. Got some. There. So I'm going to kind of lift this up. I want the mesh to be seen a little bit. Cute. All right, so I'm going to start up here since I'm up here. Go. You want to find the first bar. Okay, I just want to tighten it. You don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want it going back down like that. You want the pom-poms to sit loosely around. Okay, just find the bar. There it is. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love this pillow. Just trying to find the bar. But is my pinned comment messing you guys up? Thank you, Dawn. Let me see. It won't let me either. All right, there we go. All four sides are in. Isn't that cute? I love it. So I think what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna put a bow here and a bow here since we have so much blue down here. So I'm going to put one right here and one right here. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot this side. I know, right? Usually I'm fighting with these things, but today it's going really, really well. There we go. Alright, and I usually I'll cut everything off when I get ready to put the back on it. Once I sell it, I don't put the back on it until it's sold, because if something happens and I need to take it apart, I don't want to have to mess with that. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Isn't that cute? All the colors. So pretty. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of set this on the floor. Now, I'm going to use my Easy Bow Maker, but I'm only using this to hold my loops for my bow. I'm not going to use any zip ties, no wire, no pipe cleaners. I'm going to take it directly out of the Easy Bow Maker and put it directly into my wreath, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to use this one and this white one. Didn't I have, oh, I'm like, I thought I had another one. And we're also going to be using some of this turquoise. But I think I'm going to use this one, this white, and this one. So when I do a hand bow, I usually only use 3 ribbons. You can use 1 ribbon if you want. You can use 2. You can use 5. It's up to you. It's your bow, right? Thank you, Betsy. Okay. Isn't this pretty ribbon? Love it. Love 4-inch ribbon. I'm gonna, wire sticking out. There we go. I'm gonna cut that anyway, but I don't want to poke myself. Okay, so I'm gonna let it out quite a bit. So on the top bow, I usually put the tails shorter than I do on the bottom, because I don't want the tails on the top to cover up the main piece, which is the pillow, right? I got the pillow from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to make my tail probably maybe about 11 inches. This is some thick stuff too. Okay. So you just want to pinch it. Put your hand underneath. Pull it up and pinch it. I also make my loops a little bit smaller on the top than I do on the bottom, or yeah, on the top than I do on the bottom. So that's about a 7-inch loop. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my hand, put it underneath. So you want your index finger in the front and your thumb holding it either in the back or on the side. The side's going to be a lot easier, because by the time you end up twisting this, your thumb is going to be in the front and your finger's going to be in the back. Okay, so you want to pull this up, and as you're pulling it up, you twist it. Okay, so now see, your thumb is in the front. This is some stiff stuff. Okay. I just kind of put it next to each other and cut it. They don't have to be exactly even. Okay, and I just put it in my Easy Bow Maker. Side ended up being too big. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to make sure the edges are not tucked in. Okay. We're going to do the whites. I've already got some tails cut because it was from leftover from my last wreath. So that was at 11. I'm probably going to do these about 9 inches. I know. Facebook, I swear, never ceases to amaze me. Okay. So just put that in there. I make my loops about an inch shorter than the previous loop. And this one. Okay, I'll make that one about 9 inches. This is getting really frustrating. Okay. A little too small. Okay, so I'm going to take my wreath, I can get my chair out of the way. So how I do this is I want to make sure, I'm going to tuck this tie underneath, because I'm going to put it in the same tie as I have this mesh. Okay, I'm going to just take it, pull it out of my Easy Bow Maker and put it directly in my tie. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to move my tails kind of over here a little bit so you can see the words. And then I kind of fluff these up a little bit. Pull these up, pull this one across, this one is 2, there we go. So with this one, because it's so stiff, I'm just going to do this at an angle. Okay. I'm just going to dovetail the rest of them. Is 4-inch still scary for you? You know, when I first started using 4-inch ribbon, I was like, I don't know if that would look or not. I mean, that's a really big ribbon. But the first time I used it, I was hooked. I was like, oh, I love 4-inch ribbon. Now I have a big, huge stash of 4-inch ribbon. Okay. Just take that, pull that. Good way to be able to curl your ribbon is if you take your ribbon, just take your fingers along the side and pull it like that. It's gonna curl, you're gonna get a better curl with it. Or you can just take your fingers and go like that. That'll work too. Okay, just like that. So there's one. That one down. There we go. See? And there's our first bow. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so now I'm going to do the second ribbon, or bow, excuse me. Oh, thanks, Dawn. So I'm going to make the tails a little bit longer on this one, for the bottom one. So I'm going to make these I had it at 12, so we're gonna do 14. Okay, again, pull it up. I want my, I have to do it this way because it's so thick. Okay. I know, right? There's sometimes I'm like, I don't want to use that yet. I'm gonna have to order more of this one. Last one I got of this is the second roll I've got of this. And it was a bigger roll, so I'm thinking this is only a 5-yard roll. I'm gonna crunch this just like this. Just use my fist. There we go. Let me just lay it next to each other. I'll probably end up using this whole roll. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely, it takes practice. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with the whites. I'm going to do this one at 12 inches just because I want the pink, the fuchsia to be, they have this in blue too, by the way. The background is blue with the same color of thread that goes through it, the different colored thread, but the background's blue. I've seen it on Etsy. Hey, Becky. No worries, hon. If you mind sharing, I appreciate it. Alright, there's the white. And then this one. I'm going to do this one at 10. I know, right? They do. I wasn't sure if I made those earlier because I was like, I don't have enough embellishments. So I made the hearts and then I made those little balls on the stick. They look like little lollipops. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to look good or not. But once I got done with them, I'm like, oh, they're so cute. Okay. We're going to do the same thing like we did with the top. Alright. And we're going to put it right down here. Untie this tie. Take this and pull it out and directly into my tie. You may have to push it down in there, and then you want to tie your tie really, really tight. Okay, just like that. Pull these up, pull these down, pull these sideways. There. Looks really. And the good thing about putting these in these ties is they're not so tight that you can't pull on them to either shorten them or there. I'm gonna make sure my pom-poms are shortened. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with this. Just do this at an angle. And it doesn't matter if one side is better than the other. It just gives it more character. Just kind of scrunching up the ribbon. And we're gonna put, made those balls to go inside these bows. So that's gonna look really cute. Okay, I'm just gonna dovetail. Okay, and I am done with this. Okay. Okay. Dovetail. You can dovetail the 4-inch if you want. You don't have to put it at an angle. But it depends on, I usually only put it at an angle when it's really thick like that. It's really hard to dovetail because when you fold it, it makes it even twice as thick, right? So it's hard to cut through it. So that's why I do it at an angle. Hey Sylvia, how are you? Yes, she does. She is a ball fanatic. I'm just saying. All right, there we go. That's what we got so far. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So now I'm gonna put the tails in. I think I'm gonna put some of this in. So I'm gonna make the tail on this probably about 8 inches. Okay, so what I do is I pinch it like this, and then I kind of fold it over. So that way I don't have to measure it. Okay. And I think I'm gonna put some of this with it. So you can just there we go. Okay, so I'm going to find a tie that's kind of in the middle here. Okay, this is a little long on this side. My scragglers. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Okay. Don't want to cut my mesh. Hey Debbie, how are you? Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's go directly across. So probably like right here. Find a tie. You want to find your ties because you don't want to go fishing for them when you've got a handful. There it is, a handful of ribbon. You know. I'm going to kind of twist this a little bit. Okay. Pinch this. I'm done with that. And I'm gonna take this. Okay, I'm gonna stick it right here. Pull these up a little bit. Because I was not very motivated to work today. I was on the internet all day, just kind of browsing around. And I was like, I have no motivation whatsoever. All I wanted to do was make crafts. You ever have those days where you're just like, oh, this is not what I want to do? You know? Oh, thank you, Willie. Did you like using Evergreen the other day? And Kara Stevens from Kara's Creations and More is my moderator, so she's going to be putting my links to my YouTube page, Etsy, Facebook. So if you could go and like those pages, I appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm going to put some tails right here. Okay, right there. I'm going to do, I got turquoise right there, so I'm going to do white. I've already got the tail done. Isn't that awesome? And purple. White and purple. This is just a regular purple canvas ribbon, nothing special. When you spend a lot of money on the 4-inch ribbon, you want to use some fairly inexpensive ribbon to offset that. I mean, you don't want to use like Dollar Tree ribbon. I don't use Dollar Tree ribbon in anything that I do. What am I doing? There we go. This thing is like full of color. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you know the old gumball machines that had all the different colors in it? Oh, gumballs, that's what it reminds me of. Okay, there we go. That. And then we'll do a purple. We'll do, let's see, what in there? Oh, I'm gonna put one down here. Okay, I'm gonna put one right there. So, we're gonna do a blue or turquoise and rainbow. I just scrunch it over this one, do the same thing. You use a lot less ribbon, that's for sure, by doing evergreens. I know, right? I know, right? They come out so much bigger than the 24-inch wreath form. So much bigger. This is not a bad thing. Right? Aw, thank you, Becky. And this turquoise is really, really glittery. I got this from Sam's during Christmas this last year. It's like my favorite turquoise ribbon. Okay, we've got 2 more sets of tails on the other side, and then we're done with the ribbon. Okay, put that down. There we go. All right, there's that side. We got ribbons galore. Okay, so I'm going to do the opposite on this side. I'm going to do the turquoise right here with white. Let's see. Could put one right here, but I don't want it to hide. Let's do one right here. I'm going to put it in this tie right here. Line, oh, do you not have your sales tax license or anything? I'm gonna twist it up on this side. So I'm gonna put a purple and turquoise on this side. Since this is all funky, make it match. Both sides. There we go. You gotta show your mesh who's boss. Gotta show it.
Alexa, put toilet valve on the
Okay. Alright, one more tail, then we're done with the ribbon. Luckily I already have some white cut. Okay, so we're done with this. No, I do not. I was thinking about getting to sell, but Sims only had a few colors. And I know Kara's selling some. I don't know if Kara still has any left. I know Kara was selling some white ones, I think. But no, I don't have any to sell. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm putting this away. I need to get some more of this. And, okay. And then this, these. And fold it over. That's what I thought. It depends. A sales tax ID basically just tells the state that they need to collect taxes, sales tax, on anything that you make. Most wholesalers will take that, but some, like the Shinoda Design Center, they want a sales tax ID and a business license. Now, you don't have to go out and get an actual license and take testing and all that stuff. I have, which I go through the Secretary of State, and they take that as my business license. So it's not a license, but it's registered with the state. This shows my business name. So it depends on who you're going with to get your items. This is like out of control over here. Let me fix this. Okay. That needs to go down a little bit. This ruffle is like out of control. There we go. up. So yeah, it just depends on, and I think Darice was the same way, if I remember right. Okay, here we go. So this is what we got so far. Isn't that pretty? Look at all the ribbon galore. So now comes the embellishments. Here comes the fun part. So I already know that I'm putting the two kind of lollipop looking balls that I made inside the ribbon, or the bow, sorry. Oops, this goes out this way. Let me just clean off my table here real quick, and we'll get that started. Okay, so I've got some ribbon roses that I've made. I do sell these in my shop, by the way. They come in a set of 6 or 6 set of 12, just like a regular dozen roses. Okay, then I also have a couple of these. These are going in the bow. Hey Tom, how are you, hun? So these I just put candy sticks and glued inside of them. I punctured it with an awl. If you don't know where an awl is, this is an awl. Okay, see how it's got a really sharp point on the end of it? I always like to call it an ice pick. So I poked a hole in it, and then I put a little bit of glue in there and stuck my stick inside of it. Make sure I got this going up just a tad. And then I wrapped the yarn around it. These are really easy to cut. You'll see. Just like that. Okay. So I'm gonna take, where's my bow? Here it is. So I'm gonna pull this apart like this. Make sure these are just kind of flat. You want to make sure that your ribbon are where you want them before you start gluing everything. Otherwise, it becomes a nightmare. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue on here. Put that right in there. Okay, I'm just going to hold that for a second because it wants to come loose. So the pink, the French ribbon, this one, it's Craft Outlet usually carries it, or not Craft Outlet, I'm sorry, Craftex usually carries it, but they're out of it. But it, I got this from Showstopper Designs on Etsy. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that pretty ribbon? It's my favorite. I'm trying to get in the light so you can see it better. There you go. It's one of my favorites. It reminds me of gumballs. Okay, I might even cut that a little bit more so it doesn't. Okay, then that's on there really good. Over to this side. Do the same thing. Just kind of spread those apart so it has some place to land. Put a bunch of glue on it and stick it in the middle. There we go. Now, while it's a little wet, you can kind of move your ribbons around, but once it sets, you're kind of messed up. Oh, the wreath form? This actually is an evergreen. Oh, the wreath forms. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to me. You're funny. Oh, these ones? Aren't they cute? They look like candy. I'm probably going to make some of those and put them in my sweets mannequin head. Alright, So, I already, I'm gonna kind of, what you can do is you can kind of scrunch that a little bit. There we go. Pom-poms are wanting to sink back in there. Okay, so I already see a spot right here where I want to put some of these. I'm gonna put a fuchsia right there. Okay, I'm not even gonna take this off. I'm just gonna put glue all over it. I love these. These are so awesome. I got these on Amazon. Okay. It's got all kinds of colors. One of them smashed. I'm gonna put another one right here. Let's do an orange one. Oh, that one's broken. I'm not using it. Okay. Let's do a green one then. Aren't these cool? Love them. Okay, so I'm going to kind of move these aside, stick that right there. Okay. And move this around. I'm going to put a blue in there. And probably an orange one over there. Just putting glue all over it. There you go. Yeah, a 2018 American Royal. Yeah, I would lay on it too. Right? I remember those. Oh yeah, I remember those. And the skates. I remember. The skating rink was like my home away from home. I remember back in those days. Okay, the last one. This thing is like so much color, it's not even funny. Okay. One right there. Make sure your pom-pom are all sticking out. That's what these little pom-poms remind me of, is those pom-poms on the skates. Okay. Pull that one a little bit. Now, I've got these two, and I've also got my little hearts that I made. So pretty. So where do I want to put these? Got 3 of them. Maybe I'll put one like right here. I think I'll put one right there. One. Right there. And one right here. I'm trying to make sure. I don't want them right next to each other. Ouch. Looks good just like that. So these are also candy sticks. They're just in gold. So I'm going to cut them a little bit. Hey, TK girl. Hey, girl. Alright, so I'm going to put this one like right down in here. So maybe I might put this one like right here. Move that over. Oh, I need another glue stick. Another glue stick. So ever seen that commercial with what's his name? Something Ramsey. He's at Chef, and he's standing at that little snack table. He's like, use the cocktail stick. Oh. I'm gonna glue that on there just a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna put glue on my stick. Just stick it in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on this one. I want it kind of long because I need it to go right down in here. Then all the other things we have to do is put the hearts in and we're done. I'm gonna kind of cut this one a little bit. Aw, thank you, Z. You're so sweet. So sweet. I'm gonna kind of put this one where this ribbon's at right here. Just kind of shove it down in there. If you will help me to, I'm gonna have to cut that a little bit more. I want it right here, but I'm gonna kind of poke these down a little bit. Got glue on them. Right now in the store, in my shop where I have these, I've got these rainbow ones. I got like a mint and pink colored ones. I even may have some gray and pink ones. So if you're looking for something different, I do sell the ribbon roses. And again, they come in either a set of 6 or 12. Okay, now the piece de resistance. Okay, now to find a spot for these. I want one. I'm looking for a bare spot, so if that's possible, if at all possible. I think I'm gonna stick this one like right down in here. Okay. And one right here. And one probably up there. They got little gems on them. They're cute. And then we're done. You can. Girl, you can make embellishments. I know you can. So I'm just going to put glue on the corner of this. Quite a bit of glue. And just stick it right here. Let that sit. This thing reminds me of the 70s. Remember all the color back in the 70s? I don't because I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm from the 70s. Actually, late 60s. Late 60s. I was born in 68. There you go. You guys can do the math. And I think I'm going to put this one like right in here. So pretty. And then I'll pull my camera up so you can see what it looks like. Ooh, it is hot in here. There we go. All right. We are done, my friends. See, that didn't take too long. That's why I like using evergreens. Is they take no time whatsoever. Like half the time of a regular wreath form. Thank you, Laura. Z makes balls. Shocking, I know. All right, so let me pan up so you guys can see the whole thing. And we're going for a ride. Okay. You guys ready? Yes, I'm in my jammies. Make sure I get even. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. Give me some thumbs up or some hearts. Let me know what you think. Isn't it cute? I love all the color. It's so vibrant.
Alexa, turn on sync light.
I have to glue that back to the. Love it. Put it up a little bit closer so you can see. The big bows. I love it. Oh, you know the other thing it reminds me of? And I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember when you were kids in school and you got those notebooks and stuff from like Anne Frank? Or not Anne Frank. That's the... Hold on, let me get this down just a little bit. Oh, what is it called? I don't remember her name, but she had all the notebooks with all the different colors on it. It's something Frank. Does anyone remember the name? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Z. Thank you, TK. Oh, what was her name? Something Frank. And she used to have the notebooks with all the different colors in it. All these colors. It's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to go look for it now. So I think it turned out really pretty. I was kind of worried at first. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna have so much color in it, it's gonna look too busy. But I don't think it's like I don't think it's too busy at all. I think having the white in here offsets some of all that color. So I just took whatever colors that were in the pillow and just added it all in here. I had some, I know I have some actual rainbow ribbon, but I can't find it. But I think this one actually worked out better. Thank you, Kara. Laura, is it Lisa Frank? Lisa Frank, yes. Anne Frank. Anne Frank is from that girl in Germany during the war. That's who I first said. I first said Anne Frank. And I'm like, no, that's not it. Lisa Frank, yes. All those different colors in her notebooks and stuff like that. Love it. This will look really pretty in the daylight too. All these colors. Like a big bubble gum. Piece of bubble gum. You finished your room? Yay! That's all you need now is carpet, right? Holland. Yes, Willie. See, I flunked history. I was not interested in school when I was in school. I like it now, but when I was in school, I hated it. Hey, Nicole. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. She just doesn't know it. Between you and Z, I'm going to wake up one morning and have no crafts at all. But then, I'll know who took it. I'll know. I do have another box of those. If you guys want some of these, they are on Amazon. I just typed in like what I can't remember. I've had these for so long. Like spring ornaments or colorful ornaments or something like that. Multicolored ornaments. I don't remember what I put. Yeah, I hate carpet. I hate carpet with a passion. There's just way too much stuff that lives in carpet. I don't like it. If I could rip out all of the carpet in my house, I would. I've already redone the kitchen. I ripped out all the carpet here in my craft room, so it's got laminate flooring. It's so much easier to clean, too. No, it's not. You're not that far from me. Thank you for coming, Laura. I appreciate it. Have a good night, hon. All right, ladies. So I'm going to go as well. I don't even know what time it is. I'm on later than I normally am, so I'm going to go hang out with the hubs before we have to go to bed, and I have to get up at the butt crack o-dawn. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. You can always PM me. Yes, and if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, before I go, 2 things coming up is my wreath kits are coming up. The only thing that I'm waiting for is the signs, and then I will do a live to show you what's in the wreath kits, and let you know when they're going to be in the store. I'm hoping soon. I've got everything but the signs, so that's coming. And I don't remember what the other one was. It's late. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. So have a good night, ladies. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of your support. You're amazing. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye.